All right, Raiders, listen up. Today we're diving into Hotfix 1.7.1, and let me tell you, this is a big one. Embark isn't just tweaking a few things here. No, they've dropped a patch that is absolutely going to shake up the entire endgame meta. So yeah, let's get right into it.
You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You've battled your way through bots, you snag the key, your bag is just stuffed with loot, you're at the finish line, ready to call for a ride home, and bam! A squad that's been camping in a bush for what feels like an eternity just erases you. It is without a doubt one of the most rage-inducing moments in this game. But the good news is, it looks like the devs have heard our cry.
So what's the big problem? Well, Embark has a name for it: extraction camping. And apparently they've seen this playstyle skyrocket. Raids were becoming less about epic firefights and more about, well, a waiting game. A really boring, frustrating waiting game. And with this hotfix, they are drawing a line in the sand.
Now, let's be super clear about what we're talking about here. This isn't about setting up a quick, tactical ambush. No. The devs are going after the squads who literally just set up shop at an exfil point. They have zero intention of leaving themselves. They're just turning it into their own personal hunting ground for anyone who's actually trying to, win the game. It's been a super passive, super high reward strategy for a long time, but that's all about to change.
And how are they going to change it? Well, here's their big answer. It's a brand new mechanic they're calling zone stagnation, and trust me, it is a direct, hard counter to campers. This is really the heart of the hotfix, so let's dig into the details of how this thing actually works. Okay, first number you gotta burn into your brain, 75 meters. We're talking about a 75-meter circle around any extraction beacon that hasn't been activated yet. The second you step foot inside this zone, a secret little timer starts counting down. And 75 meters is a big deal, you guys. That covers pretty much all of the usual hiding spots. The high ground, those sneaky corners, they're all inside the bubble.
And the second number? 120 seconds. That's 2 minutes. You've got exactly 2 minutes to hang out in that 75-meter zone before bad things happen. It's just enough time to do a quick scout, maybe get into a little firefight, but what it's not enough time for is to set up your tent and start roasting marshmallows. The camping trip is officially over.
So here's the sequence of events, and it's super important to understand. Step 1, you enter the zone. Step 2, you linger for more than 2 minutes without hitting that beacon. And step 3, the game calls in the cavalry. On you! We're talking the nastiest, non-boss threat the game can throw at you, dropping right on your head.
And if you're sitting there asking, what's a Tier 3 ARC response? Oh boy, let me put it this way. It's not good. It's very, very not good. We're talking swarms of elite drones, the kind that chew through armor like it's paper. All of a sudden, that quiet little corner you found is the absolute hottest, most chaotic spot on the map. So yeah, you wanted a fight? You got it. Just probably not with the team you were waiting for. And look, the devs themselves spell it out perfectly right here. They're basically saying you have two choices: hit the button and fight for your escape, or keep moving. That's it. No more third option of just sitting in a dark corner. That playstyle is now officially a high-risk, high-punishment strategy. The risk-reward has been completely flipped on its head.
But okay, it's not all stick. There's a carrot too. They aren't just punishing the passive players, they're actively rewarding the aggressive ones. So let's talk about the other half of this update, because if you're the kind of squad that pushes the objective, oh man, you're gonna love this.
Check this out. The time it takes for the dropship to arrive has been slashed from 60 seconds all the way down to 45 seconds. And I know what you might be thinking, it's only 15 seconds. But come on, in those final frantic moments of a raid, 15 seconds feels like a lifetime, right? That's 15 fewer seconds you're a sitting duck, and 15 fewer seconds for some other squad to hear the commotion and come ruin your day. I mean, we're talking a 25% time reduction? That is a massive buff. It completely changes the math on whether or not you should push that button. Now it's a much, much more attractive option. If your squad can lock down an area, pop the beacon, and just hold on for that shorter, more intense firefight, you are going to have a serious advantage. So, what happens when you put these two changes together? You've got a penalty for waiting around and a reward for being decisive. What you get is a complete 100% meta shift for the endgame. This one little hotfix has literally redrawn the map on how you're supposed to play. And this chart here really just says it all, doesn't it? Look at that top line. Exfil camping? It used to be low risk, high reward. Now, high risk, low reward. It's a total flip. And what's taking its place? Being on the move and hitting those fast, timed extractions.
your map awareness, your positioning, that's the stuff that matters now more than ever.
So what's the big takeaway here? It's simple, really. Movement is life. Sitting still is a death sentence. If you hesitate, you're done for. The game is now screaming at you to keep moving, talk to your team, and make those bold plays to get out alive.
Okay, so on top of those huge, game-changing updates, the hotfix also squeezed in a few nice little bug fixes and quality-of-life tweaks that are definitely worth a quick mention.
First off, thank goodness, no more ropes clipping through walls in Buried City. We've all been there. They also fixed some server desync that was happening when a bunch of heavy drones exploded at the same time, which should make those big fights feel a lot smoother. And finally, they squashed that annoying UI bug with the loot weight indicator, you know the one. Just little things, but man, they make a big difference.
And that about wraps it up. The devs took the old meta, threw it in the trash, and set it on fire. Camping is out, and aggressive, smart plays are in. So I've got to ask you guys, with the whole game plan flipped upside down, what do you think is the new top-tier strategy for getting out alive? Drop your theories in the comments. I'm really curious to see what you come up with. All right, see you on the surface, Raiders.